good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people now are going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The Bears had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down throw, Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll throw from the gun. A throw on the money to Rager. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
11, empty, take. 11, it's done.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got some space here. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Fields. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away?
He's got him, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang up. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. First down, here's Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Burrow loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Taking it about the 16. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow and Miller with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
He's going to air one out, and this is caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fields on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Fields' throw there, complete to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air again, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Burrow's throw complete to Reagor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow going up top. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Under 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
1-1, ready? 11 mighty.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
11.
They'll go option to the short side. Now Burrow loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Haywood. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 15 yards. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So that challenge, a successful one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jalen Reagor from a yard out. And the Bengals extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this will be caught by Mooney. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joseph Osai drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Haywood, they find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
11.
They'll try the left side. Haywood try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Haywood. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On second down now, Haywood. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away from victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and